quantum teleportation over classical domain. So with the help of classical communication and previously shared quantum entanglement between sending and receiving location, so we can so in teleportation we take the help of classical communication and previously shared quantum entanglement, and with these two we can send a qubit from one location to another location, or in other words we can send infinite amount of information from one location to other part with the help of classical communication and previously shared quantum entanglement between those two distant parties, say Alice and Bob. Because it depends on classical communication, which can proceed no faster than the speed of light, so teleportation cannot be used for faster than light transport or communication of classical bits. So this is not, the teleportation is not the faster than light kind of thing. This is actually we are in teleportation, we are sending photons from one location to another location. So the speed of teleportation will be equal to the speed of light. It is not that the teleportation is faster than light transport. Quantum teleportation is limited to the transfer of information rather than matter itself. So what that means, that in quantum teleportation we never transmit one particle from one part to another part. What we will do, we will transmit the infinite amount of information from one part to another part. Physically, no particle, no matter is transmitted from one part to another part. Only the information is transmitted from one part to another part. That is why this sentence is written. Quantum teleportation is limited to the transfer of information rather than the matter itself. So in quantum teleportation, we are transmitting information, not any physical particle. It provides a way of transporting a qubit from one location to another without having to move a physical particle along with it. So here qubits means not the physical particle. Qubits means the amount of information packed inside that qubit that we are transmitting from one part to another part. So no physical, so this is very fundamental kind of thing. So there is no chance of misconception that in teleportation we are transmitting physical particle. No physical particle is transmitted in teleportation from one part to another part. What we are doing, we are transmitting the information which are packed inside a qubit. That information we are transmitting from one part to another part through teleportation. So is it clear to all? So teleportation, by teleportation, first thing, we are transmitting infinite amount of information. Why? Because in teleportation the main thing is that by teleportation we are transmitting a qubit from one part to another part, and our qubit we can pack infinite amount of information in a qubit, infinite number of bits in a qubit in terms of alpha and beta. And by teleportation, transmitting qubits means no physical particle is transmitted from one part to another part, but the information packed inside that qubit is transmitted from one location to another location. So is it clear or not?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay. So this is the circuit of teleportation. So I am now sharing you the whiteboard, then it will be clearer. So what happens in teleportation? There are two parties. Okay, so okay. Stop sharing, then again share. So in teleportation, there are two parties, Alice, distant party, Alice and Bob. So prior to the protocol, they have to share some entanglement. So Alice has one particle, Bob has another particle, and they are sharing, these particles are actually entangled particles. So by this string, I try to indicate that there are some entanglement between these two particles. Actually, they are in physically there is no string. There is no string between these two particles. I just draw this string to indicate that these two particles are entangled to each other. So prior to the protocol, Alice and Bob share an entanglement and maximally entanglement, say 1 by root 2, 0, 0 plus 1, 1. This entanglement is shared between Alice and Bob. First particle, that is this particle, is with Alice. So we will say, we can write this as 1 by root 2, 0a. That means this particle is with Alice and this particle is with Bob. So Alice and Bob are sharing this entanglement. First part is with Alice and second part is with Bob. Now Alice has another particle here. This is arbitrary qubit, say alpha 0 plus beta 1, where alpha beta are complex number and mod alpha square plus mod beta square equal to 1. So say this is phi. This is some other, so say lambda. Now what Alice wants to send this lambda to Bob place. So at the end of the protocol, Alice will send this lambda to Bob. So this is her goal. So how she will do that? So they are sharing this entanglement and Alice has this qubit alpha 0 plus beta 1. So we can write the initial state like this. This is some state psi initial AB. AB means the entire system. Alice, the system of Alice and Bob. So the entire system. So what will be psi initial? That will be first lambda tensor this entangled state. 1 by root 2, 0a, 0b plus 1a, 1. So this is our initial system, two parties system. Now this lambda we can write it as alpha 0a because this particle is with Alice, beta 1a, and tensor this entangled state.
Ma'am, please save this somehow. Whiteboard work.
Whiteboard work?
Ma'am, if you could save this
Okay,
somehow.
okay. Yes, I will. So this is our initial state. So psi initial AB was this alpha Now what Alice will do? So Alice has two particles, this particle and the first half of the entangled state. So Alice has two particles and Bob has only one particle. So Alice can operate 2 qubit gates as well as 1 qubit, single qubit gates, because Alice has two particles at her hand and Bob has only one particle. So Bob can apply only single qubit gate and Alice can apply both 2 qubit gates and single qubit gates. So what Alice will do first, Alice will apply CNOT gate on her system. The CNOT is applied on this initial system. So Alice will apply CNOT gate first on her particles. So Alice has two particles. This initial state can be written so CNOT. Then this initial state, this can be written as alpha 0A, 0A, 0B plus alpha 1A, 0A, 0B plus beta 1A, 0A, 0B plus beta 1A, 1A, 1B. So I am missing something, no? So alpha, then so this alpha 0, 0, 0, then alpha, so 1 by root 2 common, alpha 0, 0, 0, then alpha, this will be 0, 1, then 1, beta 1, 0, 0, beta 1, 1, 1. So this is our initial state. Now Alice is applying CNOT on her two particles. So this, and this. So what will happen then after CNOT? It will become, so say this is psi 1. So this will become alpha 0, 0 will remain 0, 0. Zero 1 also will remain, so this is alpha. One 0 becomes 1, 1. And 1, 1 becomes 1, 0. So this is the system after application of CNOT gate by Alice. Alice applied CNOT on her two particles. Now she will apply Hadamard gate. She will apply Hadamard gate on her first particle, this. Then what will happen then? So after application of Hadamard, psi 2 will be like that. So 1 by root 2 here, again if we apply Hadamard, so 1 by root 2 will come from this Hadamard. So this is half. So we can write it as 0A plus 1A zero A, 0B plus alpha, then again alpha 0A plus 1A, 1A, 1B plus beta 0A minus 1A, 1A, 0B plus beta Please do it with myself also. Otherwise, if I do something wrong, you can instantly tell me. Try to will be half. Then if you calculate that, you can get like this. So it so what we will get, alpha 0a 0a 0b plus alpha 1a 0a 0b plus so page 2 again, go back to page 2. Alpha 0a 0a 0b, alpha 1a 0a 0b, alpha 0a 1a 1b. Alpha then 0a 1a 1b plus alpha alpha 1a 1b then plus beta 0a beta 0a 0a no beta 0a 1a 0a zero b minus beta 1a 1 a 0 b plus beta 0a 0a 1b zero a 0a 1b minus beta 1a 0a 1b. So this will be our psi 2 after application of Hadamard gate on the first particle by Alice. So this can be written in this way also, half 0a common. So we just rearranging the states. So 0a common, we can write it alpha 0a minus c from here also, beta plus beta 1, this is b, 1b plus 0a 1a common, then 0a 1a common, so alpha 1b, then 0a here.
ম্যাডাম
হুম
আচ্ছা, প্রথমে এন্টাঙ্গলমেন্টের পরে তারপরে সিন্যাট করবে, তারপরে সিনটের পরে তারপরে হ্যাডামার্ট গেট।
Hadamard করবে, yes.
আচ্ছা, এটা কি ও এনক্রিপ্ট করতে চাইছে সেই জন্য, তাই তো? মানে
না, this is the process of transmitting. So our that's initial state was Okay, so please. The Alice wants to send the initial state alpha 0 plus beta 1 to Bob's part. So
Okay.
Alice has two particles. One particles comes from the one part of entanglement and another particles that arbitrary qubit alpha 0 plus beta 1. So the goal of Alice is to send that arbitrary qubit alpha 0 plus beta 1 to Bob's end. To do this, she is doing all those things.
ওকে ওকে ওকে
অ্যালিসের আসল উদ্দেশ্য কি? অ্যালিসের আসল উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে কি আলফা 0 প্লাস বিটা 1টাকে ট্রান্সমিট করবে ববের কাছে, এবং সেইটা করবার জন্যই অ্যালিসের এত কিছু কাজ করা। আর সে অ্যালিস কিসের হেল্প নিচ্ছে? যে প্রায়র যে এন্টাঙ্গেলমেন্টটা শেয়ার করা ছিল বিটুইন অ্যালিস এন্ড বব, সেই এন্টাঙ্গেলমেন্টের মানে সাহায্য নিয়ে এই কাজটা সে করছে। সেই কারণে সে প্রথমে সি নট করছে, হেদামার্ট করছে। কিন্তু হোয়াট ইজ হার মেইন গোল? মেইন গোল ইজ টু ট্রান্সমিট আলফা 0 প্লাস বিটা 1 টু বব।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ওকে থ্যাংক ইউ।
Okay, so we can write this as such a 0 1 0 a 1 a common. So we can write alpha 1 b minus alpha 1 b plus beta 0 b. Then 1 a 0 a common. So 1 a 0 a 1 a 0 a we can write alpha 0 b minus 1a 0 b. So here minus beta 1 b, and finally 1a 1a common, 1a 1a common. So alpha 1b plus 1a minus beta 0b. So just by rearranging these psi2, we can get this. So 0 0, then alpha 0 plus beta 1, 0 1, alpha 1 beta 0, 1 0, alpha 0 minus beta 1, 1 1, alpha 1 minus beta 0. So just rearranging the state, we can get this. Now what Alice will do, Alice will measure her two particles. So these are her two particles, this 0 0 or this 0 1 or this 1 0. So she will measure these two particles in this basis 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 basis. So this is a two particle basis. And what is the vector representation of this? The vector representation of 0 0 will be this 1 0 0 0. Vector representation of 0 1 will be 0 1 0 0. The vector representation of 1 0 will be 0 0 1 0, and the vector representation of 1 1 will be 0 0 0 1. And if you can check, you can check that all are linearly independent, and if we try to take the inner product, we will get 0. So all are linearly independent and orthogonal to each other. That is why we can make a basis with these vectors 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Now Alice chooses this basis and measures her particles, her two particles. Alice has two particles and Bob has only one particle. This is Bob's particle. So Alice will measure her two particles in this basis. And when we read measurement, we know that if we measure some state by some basis, then that state will collapse to the basis vector. So if this is the entire state psi2, if we measure this psi2 with this basis, then this psi2 will collapse either to 0 0 or to 0 1 or to 1 0 or to 1 1 at Alice's side. And Bob's side, as we are not measuring anything here, so Bob's qubit will remain unchanged. So after measurement, what we will get? After measurement, so first we save this. So after measurement, now we are measuring Psi2 in these bases 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1 basis. So 0, 0 corresponding measurement operator, we can write it as M0, 0. The measurement operator corresponds to 0, 1, we can write it as here. So measuring this Psi2 means sometimes we will apply M00 on Psi2, sometimes M01 on Psi2, sometimes 10 on Psi2, and sometimes M11 on Psi2. And when we apply M00 to Psi2, the Alice states will collapses to 0, 0, and Bob states will remain unchanged because we are doing nothing. So Bob states were these. If we apply this M01 on Psi2, then that will collapse to 0A, 1A, and Bob states will remain unchanged. So what was Bob state? We just check. In this case, Bob states was alpha 1, beta 0. So Bob states will be plus beta 0. And when we apply these measurement operators on Psi2, we will get 1, 0. And Bob states will be alpha 0 minus beta 1. And when we apply this on Psi2, Alice's state will collapse to 1, 1, and Bob states will be alpha 1 minus beta 0. So, and why this, how can I get Bob states like when Alice measures 0, 0, Bob states will be alpha 0 plus beta 1, and when Alice measures 0, 1, Bob states will be alpha 1, beta 0. When Alice measures 1, 0, how can I get this? I am getting this from our last calculation. So if you see our last calculation, so if you see this, no, this is not. So this was our last calculation. So this is Psi2. So now Psi2 is measured in this basis 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And this and Alice is measuring the states. So hard states will collapse to sum of the basis vectors. So when Alice's states collapses to 0, 0, Bob states will remain unchanged. That is why I write when I apply M00, I will get 0 0, the resultant system will be 0 0 0 a 0 a and alpha 0 b plus beta 1 b, because Bob is not Bob Bob doesn't apply anything here, so his states will remain unchanged, and that is his states. And when Alice will measure 0 1, that is when Alice will apply 0 1 measurement operator on her two particles, and then she will get 0 1, and Bob states will be alpha 1 beta b plus beta 0 b. Similarly, in this case also, when Alice gets 1 0, Bob states will be alpha 0 b minus beta 1 b, and when Alice gets 1 1, Bob states will be alpha 1 b minus beta 0 b. So is it clear? I am not sure of whether. So this is the Psi2. So I am now measuring, Alice now measuring Psi2 on this basis. So her states will collapse on the basis, sum of the basis vectors, and the corresponding Bob states will be this. So that is why I wrote there that oh, okay, it is not coming here. No, this is the stop sharing. No, preview. No, how can I go there? One minute. Screen, then okay, that is why I wrote this. So when Alice measures 0 0, Bob states will be alpha 0 b beta 1 b. When Alice measures 0 1, Bob states will be alpha 1 b beta 0 b. When Alice measures 1 0, Bob states will be alpha 0 b minus beta 1 b. And when Alice measures 1 1, Bob states will be alpha 1 b minus beta 0 b. This comes from the expression of Psi2. If you verify, then if you check, then you can see that with 0 0, this is the corresponding states at Bob's end. With the 0 1, this is the corresponding states of Bob's place. Similarly for 0 1 0 and 1 1. So after measurement, the state Psi2 will either be this one, either be, oh, what happened? Okay. What the? So either, what happened? So after measurement, Alice's the Psi2 will either be this, or be this, or be this, or be this, or be this. Now When Alice will get this 0, 0, 0 ket, 0 ket, Alice will say the classical bit 0, 0. Actually, this is the problem. So Alice will say 0, 0. Alice will transmit this 0, 0 to Bob. And Bob immediately comes to know that at his end, this state is generated. So at his end, the state alpha 0 plus beta 1 is generated. When Alice measures this 0, 1, she will convey to Bob 0, 1, classical bit 0, 1. So when Alice measures 0, 1, Alice will say Bob 0, 1. So these 2 bits she will send to Bob, and immediately Bob comes to know that at his place this state is generated, alpha 1 plus beta 0 is generated. So to get back alpha 0 plus beta 1, what he has to do? He has to apply just X gate. If he applies X gate on this state, alpha 1 beta 0, then alpha 1 will become alpha 0 and beta 0 will become beta 1. So he will get back this alpha 0 plus beta 1. So when Alice will say 0, 1, Bob immediately comes to know that at his end, this alpha 1 beta 0 is generated, and he has to apply X gate, and then he will get back alpha 0 plus beta 1. Similarly, when Alice gets this 1A 0A, Alice will convey 1 0 to Bob, classical bit 1 0, by some telephone or using some email or WhatsApp, whatever. Using classical means, she will convey 1 0 to Bob. And immediately Bob comes to know that at his end, this state is generated. Alpha 0 plus beta 1 is generated. And what he has to do? He has to apply only Z gate on this state. And if he applies Z gate on alpha 0 minus beta 1, what will happen? Then alpha 0 will become alpha 0 and beta 1, that means this Z gate changes the phase, so minus beta 1 becomes plus beta 1. And when Alice measures this 1 1, she will convey 1 1, classical bit 1 1, using some classical means. Then immediately Bob comes to know that at his end this state is generated, alpha 1 minus beta 0 is generated. So he has to apply first Z gate, first X gate, then Z gate. So if he apply X gate first, then what will happen? He will get, so if he apply X gate, so what he will get? He will get alpha 0. Oh. He will get alpha 0 minus beta 1, and then if he applies Z gate, then alpha 0 will remain alpha 0. This alpha 0 will remain alpha 0, and beta 1 minus beta 1 will becomes plus beta 1. So this is the, so ultimately what happens in all these four cases, ultimately Bob will get alpha 0 plus beta 1. So so using the entangled state, maximally entangled state, and some classical communication, so 0 0, this classical communication, Alice can successfully transmit alpha 0 plus beta 1 to Bob's end. So this is, so is it clear? Is it clear? Debashish Babu?
ম্যাডাম আলফা 0 প্লাস বিটা 1 যেটা পাঠাচ্ছিল, ঠিক আছে, তো
হুম,
ওইটা ওই পরপর যেগুলো করলো আর কি, তারপর ওই
হুম,
একটা এন্টাইলমেন্ট ছিল, তারপরে ও সিনট গেট লাগালো, তারপরে ও
Matamat gate
হ্যাঁ,
and
তারপরে
measurement.
তারপরে
Measurement.
আচ্ছা মেজারমেন্ট করলো, মেজারমেন্টের পরে তারপরে ওটার উপরে ও এক্স গেট লাগালো, তারপরে জেড গেট লাগালো, এক্স গেট লাগালো, তাই তো?
X gate is not applied by, so up to measurement, Alice's activity.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
And after measurement, when Alice gets this 0 0, after measurement she will get either 0 0 or 0 1 or 1 0 or 1 1, any of the basis vectors. So
আচ্ছা
when Alice gets 0 0, she will convey to Bob that I am getting 0 0, classical bit 0 0, not any q bit is communicated in this part. So only 0 0 means classical bit 0 0. So using a phone or WhatsApp or email, whatever, using classical means Alice only conveys Bob that I am getting 0 0. And immediately Bob comes to know that at his end alpha 0 plus beta 1 is generated. So he has nothing to do, because the state Alice wants to transmit, that state is already transmitted to Bob's end. Is it clear?
ক্লিয়ার
Then if Alice measures 0 1, then she will say, okay, I measured 0 1, not classical, again not q bit, only the classical bit 0 1 by some classical means. Using phone, she tells Bob that, hello Bob, in this instance I got 0 1. So immediately Bob's come to know that at his end alpha 1 plus beta 0 is generated.
ওকে
Okay. Then but the goal was the state must be alpha 0 plus beta 1. So what he will do, Bob will do in this case, Bob just apply x gate on alpha 1 plus beta 0.
ওকে
Okay, so if he applies x gate, then what will happen? Alpha 1 becomes alpha 0 and beta 0 becomes beta 1. So that's the exact alpha 0 plus beta 1 is generated at his end.
ওকে ওকে
Okay. Then next 1 0. So if Alice measures 1 0, then Alice will say, oh, hello Bob, in this instance I am getting 1 0. And Bob immediately comes to know that at his end alpha 0 minus beta 1 is generated. So what he has to do to get back alpha 0 plus beta 1, he has to apply only Z gate. So what Z gate does, Z gate remains 0 as 0, but flips the phase, that sign of 1, change the sign of the 1. So alpha 0 minus beta 1 will become alpha 0 plus beta 1 after application of Z gate.
ওকে
Okay. And the next, last 1 1. When Alice gets 1 1, Alice will say 1 1. Bob, this instant I got 1 1. So Bob immediately comes to know that at his end alpha 1 minus beta 0 is generated. So he has to apply first X gate and then Z gate. X gate followed by Z gate. When he applies X gate, alpha 1 minus beta 0 will become alpha 0 minus beta 1, and when she applies Z gate on alpha 0 minus beta 1, it will become alpha 0 plus beta 1. So the goal will be satisfied. So this is actually the teleportation protocol. And there are four events, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and all the events will happen with probability 1 by 4. So with probability 1 by 4, Alice will get 0, 0, and with probability 1 by 4, this alpha 0 plus beta 1 is generated at Bob's end. With probability 1 by 4, Alice will get 0, 1, and with probability 1 by 4, this alpha 1 plus beta 0 will be generated at Bob's end. So in that way. So this is the teleportation protocol. Is it clear or not?
ওকে ম্যাডাম ক্লিয়ার ম্যাডাম এই পুরো প্রসেসটা কি ওই আপনার স্লাইডটায় লেখা আছে মানে ওই যে
স্লাইডটা লেখা আছে, এবার আমরা স্লাইডটায় যাব।
ওকে ওকে ঠিক আছে
Where is my slide? Okay, so this is the calculation. So please do the calculation by yourself, then everything will be clearer. So here observe 0, 0, that means Alice measures 0, 0. She will convey these 0, 0 to Bob's, and Bob immediately comes to know he has nothing to do because alpha 0 plus beta 1 is already generated at his end. When Alice observed 0, 1, Bob has to apply X gate to get back alpha 0 plus beta 1. When Alice observed 1, 0, Bob has to apply Z gate to get back alpha 0 plus beta 1. And when Alice observed 1, 1, Bob has to apply Z followed by X or X followed by Z, whatever it is.
Ma'am, could you just magnify the slide
Yes.
or make it full screen? Yes.
So this was the initial state psi alpha 0 plus beta 1, and this is the entangled state 1 by root 2 0 0 plus 1 1. And after application of C naught, this will be the state. And after application of Hadamard, this will be the state. And then measurement. So Alice will measure her two states in 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 basis, and when she will get 0 0, she will communicate that to Bob, and at Bob's place this state alpha 0 plus beta 1 is automatically generated. When Alice measures 0 1, then at Bob's place beta 0 plus alpha 1 is automatically generated. When Alice measures 1 0, then at Bob's place alpha 0 minus beta 1 is automatically generated, and when Alice measures 1 1, then at Bob's place beta 0 minus alpha 1 is automatically generated. So this is the case, and when Alice observes 0 0, she will conveys 0 0, and Bob immediately comes to know that he has nothing to do because alpha 0 plus beta 1 is already created at his end. When Alice observed 0 1, Alice conveys this 0 1 classical bit 0 1 to Bob, and at that moment Bob immediately understand that he has to apply X gate to get back alpha 0 plus beta 1. When Alice observes 1 0, she will communicate classical bit 1 0 to Bob, and at that moment Bob understands that he has to apply Z gate to get back alpha 0 plus beta 1. And when Alice observes 1 1, she will convey 1 1 to Bob, and at that moment Bob immediately understands that he has to apply Z gate followed by X gate, or X gate followed by Z gate. And in that way, Alice is successfully transmitting alpha 0 plus beta 1 from her end to Bob's end.
ম্যাডাম এখানে এই যে কোন ক্ষেত্রে এক্স গেট করবে কোন ক্ষেত্রে জেড গেট করবে ঠিক আছে তো
হুম
সেইটা ও বুঝছে কি করে, মানে সেটা মানে
সেটা বুঝছে হচ্ছে কি যে অ্যালিসের এই ক্লাসিক্যাল বিট গুলোর ওপরে যখন অ্যালিস 0 0 বলবে তখন কিছু করবে না বব, যখন 0 1 বলবে তখন বব এক্স গেট অ্যাপ্লাই করবে,
আচ্ছা।
যখন 1 0 বলবে তখন তাহলে অ্যালিসের কমিউনিকেশনের ওপর ইট ডিপেন্ডস অন দা কিউ সিবি দ্যাট ক্লাসিক্যাল বিটস কনভেস বাই অ্যালিস।
যদি ম্যাডাম ও 1 0 0 বলে তাহলে?
1 0 0 কি করে বলবো, ওর তো বেসিসটাই হচ্ছে কি 2 বিটস বেসিস, আইদার 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1।
ওকে, সো এই যে ইউনিট পজিশনে যেটা ওয়ানটা রয়েছে সেটা ইট স্ট্যান্ডস ফর এক্স, তারপরে যেটা টেন্থ মানে ডিজিট পজিশনে রয়েছে সেটা জেড, তাই তো? তার মানে 1 1 বললে
You can view the yes. So
আচ্ছা,
in that way also, yes.
ওকে।
So this is the teleportation protocol. And I will show you what is the code. So we can write the code for teleportation also in our IBM Cube. So I will show you that code. So this is the IBM Cube code. It is better to zoom it, no? This is the IBM Cube code. So if you try to write the code for teleportation in Qiskit, so first you have to import some files. So importing the classes and modules from Qiskit import start. Creating quantum register. So we have to create some registers, quantum registers and classical. If you explore that Qiskit, then you can see. So this first you have to define quantum registers and classical registers. So we are defining 3 quantum registers. So this is 3 and 2 classical register for Alice. So A stands for Alice and 1 classical registers from Bob. So CB, this one stands for Bob, and QC is the quantum circuit which will consist of classical registers and quantum register. Q, CA, CB. Alice's classical registers, Bob's classical register. Then what we will do? If you recall the entanglement creating circuit, so in entanglement creating circuit, what we did, we first applied Hadamard gate on some qubit and then CNOT gate on both the qubits. Last day I taught you how to get entanglement using the quantum circuit, and in last slide you can find the circuit also. So first H and then CNOT. So here also we apply H gate on Q1 and CX between Q1 and Q2. Q2 is the qubit belongs to Bob and Q1 is the qubit belongs to Alice. So we are creating entanglement between Alice and Bob. So though they are two distant party, but in a computer we can't do that. So we are assuming that Q1 is Alice and Q2 is Bob. Qubit Q1 is Alice and qubit Q2 is Bob. So we are creating entanglement between this Q1 and Q2, and this is the circuit for creating entanglement between Alice and Bob. And this is the qubit, unknown qubit, arbitrary qubit, alpha 0 plus beta 1. Here we use H gate on Q0. So, so we define that our we are using 3 quantum registers. So we are actually dealing with 3 qubits, Q0, Q1, and Q2. So this Q1 and Q2 is used to create entanglement between Alice and Bob, and this Q0 is used to generate that arbitrary qubit alpha 0 plus beta 1. Here we are using H gate. That means here alpha is 1 by root 2 and beta is also 1 by root 2. So our arbitrary qubit alpha 0 plus beta 1 actually 1 by root 2 0 plus 1. Then so this is with Alice, and this H1 is with Alice. So Alice has 2 qubits and she applies CNOT gate on Q0 and Q1 teleportation protocol. First CNOT, then Hadamard on Q1, and then here she measures these 2 qubits. One is stored in classical register CA0 and another is stored in classical register CA1. So she is measuring these 2 qubits in 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1 basis. And this is if she gets CA equal to 1, that means 0, 0, 0. So the 1 is 0, 1. Then Bob has to apply X gate. If she gets 2 means, so CA value of CA is 2 means 1, 0. So Bob has to apply Z gate. If she gets 3, 3 means 1, 1. Then Bob has to apply X gate followed by Z gate. So this is that observation and Bob's operation. Alice observations and Bob's operation. And so this is the actually this up to this the teleportation protocol. And then how Bob checks that in all these cases the Q2 that Q2 is generated at his end. So what he will do, he will apply H gate again on Q2 because Q2 was 1 by root 2 0 plus 1. So if we apply H gate on Q2, we will get 0, and Bob measures this Q2 on 0, 1 basis. So in this case, if all of these 4 cases generates 1 by root 2 0 plus 1, then for all of these 4 cases, Bob will get 0, and this is the result. So all of these 4 cases, Bob gets 0. So this is Bob's result. This is Alice observation 1, 1. This is Bob's result. This is Alice observation 0, 1. This is Bob result. This is Alice observation 1, 0. This is Bob's result. This is Alice observation 0, 0. And these events happens with probability. So here we fixed the number of shot, how many times we iterate this program. So the total number of iteration was 1024. So out of 1024, this instance happens 249 times. This instance happen 277 times. This instance happens 244 times, and this happens 254 times. So almost with 1/4 probability, all these 4 instances, all these 4 events happens, and for all the observations, all 4 cases, Bob is getting 0. So this is actually the teleportation protocol, which is simulated in IBM Q machine. So I will share these 2 pages with you also, and I will request you to modify this program. So here we generate the arbitrary qubit, that is alpha 0 plus beta 1 using H gate. Now I will suggest you replace this H by some U gate. Then see what is happening here. So then create the output and see what is happening. So I will share that, and I will request you to explore Qiskit, and we will go for other 2 protocols also, super dense coding and remote state preparation. For that also, I will request to write a program like this and show me the output. So again, we go back to our slide.
ম্যাডাম ইউগেটটা টা বসালে
হুম।
তাহলে প্রবাবিলিটিটা কত হবে, মানে আমরা বুঝবো কি করে যে ঠিক হচ্ছে কি হচ্ছে না, মানে তখন প্রবাবিলিটিটা কত থাকবে আর কি?
আপনি তো সে জিরোর ওপরে ইউ গেটটা দিয়ে বসাচ্ছেন, তাহলে আবার যদি ইউ ড্যাগার ইউজ করেন তাহলে আপনি অ্যাকচুয়ালি জিরোতেই ফিরে যাবেন। তাহলে তাহলে কি করবেন, প্রথমে ইউ গেট দিয়ে স্টেটটা তৈরি করবেন, তারপরে ফার্স্ট ইউ অ্যাপ্লাই ইউ গেট অন কিউ দ্যাট Q0 Q2, then after so here also, so I am going back to that chapter also. So here you have to you will use u, suppose u1 or u2 or u3, whatever you like. So you will use u and you will get some qubits, some alpha 0 plus beta 1. Instead of 1 by root 2 0 plus 1, you will get some alpha 0 plus beta 1. Then what will you will do here you again apply u dagger. So actually here why h, because h and h dagger are equal, so that is why we here apply h gate on Q2, and applying h gate on Q2 we are actually getting back to 0, because first we apply h on 0, then we got 1 by root 2 0 plus 1, and on that 1 by root 2 0 plus 1 we are again applying h, that means we are getting back 0 again. So here actually you have to use u dagger here, then you will go back to 0, and all these 4 cases Bob will get 0 actually.
ওকে
মানে বব সবসময় 0, মানে ওই আলফা 0, মানে বব 1 ক্রিয়েট করেছিলেন, আবার তার উপরে ইউ ড্যাগার চালিয়ে আপনি আবার 0তেই ফিরবেন, যেখান থেকে রিভার্সিবল. This is the reversible, no, this reversibility is that important part in quantum domain. So because of that reversibility you starts from 0 and you again get back 0. So every time Bob will get 0, but Alice's measurement varies.
ওকে
So this is the teleportation protocol.
ম্যাডাম এই যে কোডটা একটু আমাদেরকে দিলে ভালো
হ্যাঁ
হয়।
পাঠিয়ে দেবো. But I will request you to explore that Qiskit and write the teleportation code I will share with you, but I won't share the code for super dense coding or remote state preparation. So that code you have to write by yourself.
ওকে ম্যাডাম।
Now remote state preparation. Remote state preparation is also same as teleportation, only the difference is in remote state preparation Alice will communicate single bit, and the state will be generated at Bob's end, and in teleportation Alice there is no need to know the values of alpha and beta both by Alice and Bob, but here in case of remote state preparation Alice has to know the value of alpha and beta. So Alice should know the value of alpha and beta. So this is the difference between remote state preparation and teleportation. So in remote state preparation, using a single C bit, classical bit, Alice can transmit a qubit from her place to Bob's place, but the difference with teleportation is that in case of teleportation Alice no need to know the value of alpha and beta, but here she has to know the value of alpha and beta, but Bob doesn't know the value of alpha beta. Only Alice will know the value of alpha and beta. So this is the main difference between remote state preparation and teleportation. And another thing, teleportation can be done for any arbitrary qubit. So teleportation protocol can be used for any arbitrary qubit, but remote state preparation cannot be done for any arbitrary qubit. There are some special types of qubit on which this remote state preparation can apply. So remote state preparation protocol is actually viable for some set of qubits, some ensembles of qubit. It is not true for all any arbitrary qubit, but teleportation can be done for any arbitrary qubit. So what is happening in remote state preparation?
ম্যাডাম কোনো সাউন্ড আসছে না। হ্যালো, হ্যালো।
কোনো কিছু শুনতে পাচ্ছি না দেবাশিস দা। ম্যাম বোধহয় আমাদের কথাটা শুনতে পাচ্ছে। ম্যাম
ম্যাডাম
কি
আমরা
বলছে
শুনতে
সেটা
পাচ্ছি না।
শুনতে পাচ্ছি না।
Now you can hear me, no? হ্যালো।
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, এইবার শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ, কখন থেকে স্টপ হয়ে গেছিলাম?
এই 2-3 মিনিট
ওই
হবে।
পরের মানে ডিডাকশনটা ম্যাডাম কিছু আমরা শুনতে পাইনি। এই পরেরটা যেটা রিমোট, যেটা ওইটা
এইটা শোনা গেছে তো, এই স্লাইডটা?
এইখানটা থেকে একটু বলে দিন ম্যাডাম, তাহলে ওটা ইয়ে পাবে, না হলে ওইখান থেকেই প্রায় শুনতে পাইনি।
ওকে, সো রিমোট স্টেট প্রিপারেশন, টেলিপোর্টেশন শোনা গেছে সবটুকুন, তাই তো?
হ্যাঁ, শোনা যাচ্ছে।
Remote state preparation. Remote state preparation is similar to teleportation. Remote state only the difference is in remote state preparation, Alice knows this side, knows the value of alpha and beta. In teleportation, Alice need not to know the value of alpha and beta. But in remote state preparation, Alice has to know the value of alpha and beta. And remote state preparation cannot be done for any arbitrary qubit. Teleportation can be done for any arbitrary qubit, but remote state preparation only can be done for some ensemble, some special kind of qubits. And those qubits are called equatorial qubit. Actually, so I am going to so remote state can be done on some equatorial qubit, and the form of that equatorial qubit is this. Psi is 1 by root 2 0 plus e to the power I phi 1. So these type of qubits are called equatorial qubit, where the value, so any kind of, so any arbitrary qubit, we know that any arbitrary qubit can be written in this form. So cos any arbitrary qubit can be, শোনা যাচ্ছে তো?
যাচ্ছে।
শোনা যাচ্ছে।
So any arbitrary qubit, we know that any arbitrary qubit can be written in this form: cos theta by 2 0 plus e to the power I phi sin theta by 2 1. Now if we fixed theta equal to pi by 2, then what will happen? This becomes 1 by root 2 0 plus e to the power I phi 1. These qubits are called equatorial qubit. And remote state can be done only by these qubits. The qubits, if the qubits are in this form, then we can perform remote state preparation. Otherwise, we can't do remote state preparation. So remote state preparation cannot be done on any arbitrary qubit. Only for remote state preparation protocol is valid for only some ensemble of qubits, that is called equatorial qubits. And this is the form of equatorial qubits. Now, what is remote state preparation? In remote state preparation also, Alice and Bob will share some kind of entanglement, say 1 by root 2 0 1 minus 1 0. So first particle is with Alice and second particle is with Bob. So this can be written as 1 by root 2 0a 1b minus 1a 0b. And Alice wants to send this qubit 1 by root 2 0 plus e to the power I phi 1 this qubit to Bob's place. So this is the goal of Alice. Now, if I write this as psi. So if this is psi, then what will be the psi perpendicular? Psi perpendicular will be this 1 by root 2 0 minus e to the power minus I phi 1. So this will be psi perpendicular. If you take the inner product between psi and psi perpendicular, you will find 0. So psi is 1 by root 2 0 plus e to the power I phi 1 and psi perpendicular is 1 by root 2 0 minus e to the power minus I phi 1. Now Alice's goal is to send this psi to Bob's end. Now this, so from this you can find that 0 can be written as 1 by root 2 psi plus psi perpendicular, and 1 can be written as e to the power minus I phi by root 2 psi minus psi perpendicular. So from the expression of psi and psi perpendicular, you can calculate this. So save as. So this entanglement 1 by root 2 0a 1b minus 1a 0b can be written in this form also. 1 by root 2 e to the power minus I phi psi a psi perpendicular b minus psi perpendicular a psi b. So this entanglement can be expressed in terms of psi perpendicular. We are neglecting the phase factor for the time being. As we know that phase factor won't affect the measurement, so we are neglecting this phase factor. So we can write that this entanglement is equal to 1 by root 2 psi a psi perpendicular b minus psi perpendicular a psi b. Now what Alice will do? So they are sharing this entanglement among themselves. Now what Alice will do? Alice will measure her particle in this basis psi perpendicular basis. Because Alice knows the value of psi, so she can create this basis and she will measure her particle in this basis. So what will happen? This is the resultant state. After measurement, Alice will get either psi or psi perpendicular. When Alice will get psi, then Bob's state will collapse to psi perpendicular. This. When Alice measures psi, Bob's state will be psi perpendicular, and when Alice measures psi perpendicular, Bob's state will be psi. So when Alice measures psi, save. So when Alice measures psi, Bob state collapses to psi perpendicular, and when Alice measures psi perpendicular, Bob states collapses to psi. So and when Alice measures psi, Alice will convey the bit 0, classical bit 0, to Bob by some classical beans. And immediately Bob comes to know that at his end, psi perpendicular is generated. So he has to do something on psi perpendicular to get back psi. And when Alice measures psi perpendicular, she conveys 1 to Bob. And when Bob hears 1 from Alice, Bob immediately comes to know that at his end, psi is generated and he has nothing to do. So automatically psi is generated at his end. So he has nothing to do. So 0 means he has to do something. What he will do, we will discuss later. And 1 means Bob has nothing to do. Psi is automatically generated at his end. So 0 means Bob gets psi perpendicular. So how he will get back psi? So what was the form of psi perpendicular? Psi perpendicular was this. Was this 1 by root 2 0 plus e to the power I phi 1, and psi perpendicular was 1 by root 2 0 minus e to the power minus I phi 1. So from psi perpendicular, how Bob will go back to psi? If Bob applies only the phase gate, then he will get back, it will be plus. So psi perpendicular will be plus this. So, so if he applies z gate on psi perpendicular, so what will happen? 1 by root 2, 0 will remain 0. So this minus 1, so minus sign, so minus minus plus e to the power I phi 1. So he will, this is actually psi. So using z gate, Bob can go back to psi. So when Alice conveys 0, Bob immediately comes to know he has to apply z on his state to get back psi. And when Alice conveys 1, Bob knows that he has nothing to do. That means he has to perform identity on his qubit to get back psi. So this is actually remote state preparation. So only the difference is the advantage is in teleportation we have to communicate 2 C bits. Here only 1 C bits. By communicating only 1 C bit, we can transmit a qubit from one place to another place. In case of teleportation, for the same job, we have to use 2 C bits. So this is one advantage over teleportation, but the disadvantage is that teleportation can be done for any arbitrary qubit, whereas the remote state preparation can be done only for this type of qubit. This is called equatorial qubit. So remote state preparation can only be done on equatorial qubit, not any arbitrary qubit. So this is one advantage and disadvantage over teleportation. So is it clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's fine.
Okay. So we are doing the same job. We are transmitting some qubit from one place to another place, one by teleportation and other by remote state preparation. But remote state preparation, by remote state preparation, we can't transmit any arbitrary qubit from one place to another. One minute. কোথায় গেল? ওহো, স্লাইডটাই হারিয়ে ফেলেছি, দাঁড়াও। Now super dense coding. Super dense coding, what is super dense coding? Using a classical bit, one can send only a single. এই শুনতে পাচ্ছ তো? Hello?
হ্যাঁ পাচ্ছি।
So using a classical bit, one can send only a single bit of information, but using super dense coding, we will send a qubit, but by sending a qubit, we actually communicate two classical bit. So in classical domain, if we want to send 2-bit information, we have to send 2-bit in classical through classical channel, but using super dense coding, we will just transmit 1 qubit, and by transmitting that qubit, we will communicate 2 bits of information. So that is the super dense coding. In super dense coding, we won't communicate any c bit, so we only transmit a qubit, and that qubit, you are sending that qubit, we actually will transmit 2 bits of information. So here also we will share one entanglement between the party Alice and Bob, maximally entangled state 1/√2 0 0 plus 1 1. So again, whiteboard, otherwise you can't understand this. This is the circuit actually. This is the entanglement generation. So this qubit is with Alice and this qubit is with Bob. Suppose this is the quantum circuit, quantum computer. So this qubit, you assume this qubit is with Alice and this qubit is with Bob. And this part, using Hadamard and Sinnott, we are generating actually entanglement among Alice and Bob. Though they are far apart from each other, but for simulation, we are viewing this like this. So this qubit is with this where belongs to Alice, and this belongs to Bob, and we are generating entanglement. So this part is the entanglement generation, and then the protocol starts. So what will happen here? So here also file save as. So here also Alice and Bob will share entanglement, maximally entangled state among themselves. So 1 by root 2, 1 by root 1 by root 2, 0, 0 plus 1, 1. So one part is with Alice and second part is with Bob. We can write it as 0a, 0b plus 1a, 1b. Now what Alice will do? Alice will choose two bits, b1 and b2 randomly. So if b1 equal to 0, as Alice will do nothing on his on her qubit, and if b1 equal to 1, then Alice will apply 1 minute. I think Alice will apply X gate. Alice will apply X gate on her particle, on her first particle. So if b1 equal to 0, then what will happen? If b1 equal to 0, then Alice will do nothing. So this state remain as it is. Alice will do nothing. So it will remain 1 by root 2, 0, 0 plus 1, 1. But if b1 equal to 1, Alice will apply X gate. So then the state will become this. So X gate means 1A, 0B plus 0A, 1B. So combining these two, we can write that Alice's, we can view Alice's action like this: 1 by root 2 B1 A 0 B plus B1 bar A 1 B. So when b1 equal to 0, so this will be 0, 0, 1, 1, and when b1 equal to 1, this will be 1, 0, 0, 1. So combining these two, we can say that that these states will be this after first action of Alice. Then if b2 equal to 0, Alice will do nothing on her qubit. But if b2 equal to 1, then Alice will apply Z gate on her qubit. So what will happen then? If b2 equals, so the initial state was 1 by root 2. We can write it as b1 A 0B plus B1 bar A 1B. Then if B1 equal to 0, then the state will be 0, 0, 1, 1. And if B2 equal to 0, then the state will remain as it is: 0, 0, 1, 1. But if B2 equal to 1, then what will happen? Alice will apply Z gate. So this 0 remains 0, 1 by root 2, 0, 0, 0A, 0B. But this 1 becomes minus 1. So minus 1A, 1B. So we can write the entire state like that, like this: 1 by root 2 minus 1 to the power b1 into b2, b1 A 0b plus minus 1 to the power b1 bar dot b2 b1 bar 1a 1b. So this is A, this is B. So if we represent this entangled state 1 by root 2 0 0 plus 1 1, if we represent this entangled state like that, then we can explain all the application done by Alice depending on the value of B1 and B2. So if we write this entangled state 1 by root 2 0 a, if you express this as like this, one by root 2 minus 1 b1 b2 b1 0 b a So if b1 b2 equal to 0 0, then what will happen? These states remain as it is. If b1 b2 equal to 0 1, what will happen? It will become 1 by root 2. So b1 0 b2 0, so this is 0, that means b1 0, that means 0 0 b1 0 and 1 1, so this is 1, so minus 1 1. If b1 b2 equal to 1 0, what will happen? b1 is 1, so here 1 0, so this is 0, so 1 0. b1 is 1, so this is 0 0, so this is 0 plus this 1 0 1. And when b1 b2 both are 1, then the state will become so both are 1, so this is 1, so minus 1 0, this becomes 0, this is 0, so plus 1 0. So we can express this entangled state like this in terms of b1 and b2. Then depending on the value of b1 and b2, the state becomes this. So when b1 b2 equal to 0, the states remain as it is, 1 by root 2 0 0 plus 1 1. When b1 b2 equal to 0 1, the states become 1 by root 2 0 0 minus 1 1. When b1 b2 1 0, the states becomes 1 0 plus 0 1. When b1 b2 1 1, the state becomes 1 by root 2. This is 0 1 0 0 1 minus 1 0. And you know that these states are actually maximally entangled state. These are maximally entangled state, and all are linearly independent and orthogonal to each other. So these states also form a basis. So we actually represent this 1 by root 2 0 0 plus 1 1 by phi plus 1 by root 2 0 0 minus 1 1 by phi minus 1 0 plus 0 1 by phi plus, and 0 1 minus 1 0 by psi minus. If we represent the states by psi plus psi minus, phi plus phi minus, psi plus psi minus, then these also construct a basis. So psi plus psi minus, phi plus phi minus, psi plus psi minus also construct a basis of 2 qubits. So this is another 2 qubits basis. 1 2 qubit basis, we know that 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, and this basis is called computational basis. Like that, this is also one basis, because all these 4 states are linearly independent to each other, and those are maximally entangled states. So if we measure these states, so when b1 b2 equal to 0 0, then we will get phi plus. When b1, b2 equal to 0, 1, we will get phi minus. When b1, b2 equal to 1, 0, we will get psi plus. When b1, b2 equal to 1, 1, we will get psi minus. So after this operation, depending on the value of b1 and b2, Alice will apply x and z gate. And so after this operation, what Alice will do, Alice will send her qubit. So she has one qubit, first qubit. This first qubit she sends to Bob. So now Bob has two qubits. So what Bob will do? Bob will measure his two qubits after getting the qubits from Alice. He has two qubits, and these two qubits, he will measure these two qubits in this basis. Instead of 0001 1011 basis, he will measures his qubits in phi plus, phi minus, psi plus, psi minus basis. And when he will get phi plus, he immediately understand that b1, b2 was 0, 0. If he get phi minus, he immediately understands that b1, b2 was 0, 1. When he gets psi plus, he immediately comes to know that b1, b2 was 1, 0. And when he gets psi minus, he immediately understands that b1, b2 was 1, 1. So in this way, just sending a qubit from Alice's end to Bob's end by Alice actually can communicate 2 bits of information with Bob. So is it clear?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম ঠিক আছে বুঝতে পেরেছি
Okay, now then I will share the slides with you. Slide এইভাবে লেখা রয়েছে, so try to understand that. Already so this is the circuit. Depending on b1, b2, Alice will do something. So actually this is the detailed mathematics. What I did in the whiteboard, this is written here. So if you go through it, you can, I think you can understand. So this is, and there is one example. So we are starting with 0011 and how Alice can communicate b1, b2 with Bob, just sending a qubit from her place to Bob's place. So my request is, please read these things. If you don't understand, then we will again we will try to understand it, and write one program, one on super dense coding and one on remote state preparation in Qiskit. So these two, and the teleportation also, change that H gate with U gate, and these are your assignments for this same. So write one program for super dense coding, one for remote state preparation, and teleportation, that is already. So use the teleportation program as a template, and then change that program with UGET and see what is happening there. And then using that program as a template, write a program for super dense coding and that remote state preparation. So today up to this, it is already 1:30. So I should stop.
Madam,
Hmm.
this program would be written with this IBM this code, or this would be written by this Python code or any other?
Actually, Qiskit is Python code. I request you to write the code using that Qiskit. That is also based on Python. So I think you have no problem to understand that code. So I will share the teleportation code.
Okay.
And please explore that IBM Q Qiskit programming language. Like the Qiskit.
Can you please? Yeah. Tell me.
No, it's okay. Please.
Yeah. So, madam, can you just send the assignment form so that we
Yes,
can?
yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, in one slide, I will mention what assignment you have to do.
It's fine. Okay, thank you.
ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আজকে এই অবধি। So, Amit and Swami Naidu, do you have any problem? Amit and Swami Naidu, are you there? টিসিজির ছেলেরা বেরিয়ে যেতে পারো। আমি দেখি অমিত আর স্বামী নাইডুর কোনো অসুবিধা আছে কিনা, ওরা কিছু বলে কিনা। তোমাদের তো পরেই একটা ক্লাস আছে 2টোর থেকে, তো তোমরা বেরিয়ে যেতে পারো। স্বামী নাইডু, অমিত,